The longest partial government shutdown in the nation's history is now effectively over. President Trump signing a bill late yesterday to fund most of the Department of Homeland Security, ending a shutdown that began 75 days ago. ICE and Border Patrol, however, remain without funding for now, as Republicans attempt to use a budget maneuver to bypass Democrats to fund those agencies. Homeland Security Secretary Markwayne Mullin, who was nominated and confirmed in the midst of the shutdown, says it will take months for his department to recover from the funding lapses.
What was taking place was tearing Homeland altogether, from the Coast Guard all the way down to ICE and everybody in between. Just TSA, we lost almost 8% of the workforce, which is almost double what our attrition rate typically is.
Yeah, so how do you replace those people?
Well, it takes about 4 months to onboard people. Just CISA, who's over, CISA, by the way, takes care of our cybersecurity. We're down 1,100 people.
Joining me now is NBC News senior Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley. Julia, thank you so much for being here. So this shutdown of DHS, it is finally reopened. How long will it take for the Department of Homeland Security to get back to being fully operational?
It could take a while, and there'll be some visible signs and some signs that are kind of behind the scenes. For one thing, it's a big relief to FEMA workers to get this back up before hurricane season officially gets underway June 1st. But they've lost a lot of that planning time that they would have liked to have for people who weren't getting paid. They were able to get out emergency workers, but a lot of the planning, a lot of the administrative things is really key for that. Then there's the things you can see, like at the airports. They've lost 1,100 TSA workers. It's not easy to rehire those overnight, especially when people are worried, what if this happens again? When you're tying something like air travel, which is so important for so many Americans, as something as controversial as funding for immigration enforcement. And that's why actually today there was a statement from Delta Airlines calling on provisions to make this a permanent thing and not tie these together.
Well, Julia, how long could it take for them to rehire all of those TSA workers? What's the timeline there? Could there be an impact when it comes to staffing?
Well, to hire a new TSA worker requires some security vetting as well as some training. It isn't as long as, say, an ICE or CBP officer, but it can take a matter of months. And then there's a recruitment problem. And we're told that they do believe they're at a recruitment deficit, because who wants to sign up for this job at this point?
What are the biggest lapses during the shutdown, and could there be a long-term impact, do you think?
Well, certainly lapses when it comes to getting some legal paperwork approved and getting through the process for DHS. Some of that is fee-based, and so they were able to keep that going. But other things, again, like the planning for disaster response. There's also been statements from local municipalities saying, and major cities as well, saying that they didn't get the cooperation they needed from DHS in order to prevent things like terror attacks, the kind of cooperation they've come to depend on from DHS. Really what this points to is what happens when you have a behemoth department, which I enjoy covering all the many facets, but to put it all under one means that sometimes you lose the very practical, very much bipartisan agreement that there's usefulness of these components because you have the more controversial pieces. And that's why we've seen a bill that's passed that's actually carved out CBP and ICE. And in a way, it won't impact them that they're carved out of this, at least for now, because of that one big, beautiful bill money that they got last summer.
All right, well, a big test for the new DHS Secretary, Markwayne Mullin.
That's right.
Julie Ainsley, I know you're going to be following every twist and turn as DHS gets back online. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Kristen.
Really appreciate it.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.